Hey guys, so yesterday I went to the cinema and I saw Spider-Man No Way Home, the more fun stuff version. So what do I think? So back in December, when my channel was only 2 months old, I'm about to turn a year old by the way. I went and saw Spider-Man No Way Home. It had been one of my most highly anticipated movies of 2021, and I loved it. On my ranking of every movie I saw in 2021, Spider Man No Way Home ranked number 3. So, yesterday they re released the movie into theaters, except it's now an extended cut, an extra 11 minutes of footage that wasn't in the original movie. Um, so I went and saw the more fun stuff version yesterday, and what did I think? So, anyways, as I said, in December when I saw Spider Man No Way Home for the first time, I loved it. I thought it was a great movie and it lived up to the hype. But now, on my second viewing of the movie, or of the extended cut, anyways, I must say, to be completely honest with you, I must say, right here and right now, that Spider Man No Way Home honestly is a much better movie than I remembered. Like, I loved it when I first saw it, alright, but when I saw it a second time yesterday, oh my god. I actually, it was when I watched it a second time that I realized how brilliant this movie really is. Um, like the cinematography, is in this movie is brilliant. It is shot very well. I think the way they shoot some of the scenes in the movie is brilliant. The pace in this movie is actually quite good. I mean, this movie is about 2 hours and 39 minutes. It's like 11 minutes longer than the original movie. Oh, it's the shorter kind, yeah. And what's actually funny is that this movie has the same runtime as Elvis, which if you guys remember, I saw like nearly 2 weeks ago. Um, and if you guys saw my review of Elvis, you may remember that one of my very few problems with the movie was that it just kind of felt like it was going on for a bit too long. Now, I didn't really mind that it was a long movie because it's a biopic, it's like a music biopic, so I kind of get it, but why it's so long. But yeah, I'll admit it did kind of drag a bit. I did feel, but Spider Man No Way Home, the more fun stuff version, it's actually the same runtime, but it actually doesn't feel as long. And it doesn't rush either. It doesn't rush through the entire movie. Like, um, it keeps up a really good pace, in my opinion. Um, the sound and music in this movie is fantastic. I love these renditions they do of the Spider-Man, the iconic Spider-Man theme song and stuff, and that final track that plays in the very last scene of the movie before the credits. That is some brilliant score. Um, the editing in this movie is superb. Um, the visual effects, the way everything is edited, CGI and stuff, it's all great, all fantastic. As for the characters, our main character, Peter Parker himself, he has such a brilliant arc in this movie. Um, because now that his secret identity has been revealed to the world, and like now everyone knows who he is. He's like he's trying to fix all of that, but of course it only makes everything worse. It sends all the other villains to his dimension and stuff. But my goodness, as the movie goes on, like all the this dark stuff for Peter, it all gets worse. Especially around the second half of the movie, we really start to see him suffer. But yeah, so anyways, anyways, so MJ and Ned, they both make for great side characters. I mean, they're one of the very few people who knew who Peter was before everybody did, and they support Peter to the very end. They help him out in his worst of times. They're great. They make for a great team. Aunt May was great in this movie, and Tabby was great too. I think in the scenes they appeared in, they were both really good. As for then there's the villains of the movie. Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus, Sandman, Lizard, and Electro. All of them are really good in the movie. I think each and every one of the actors does a really good job, especially Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina. Willem Dafoe does a great, absolutely outstanding performance as the Green Goblin, like nearly 20 years later, and Alfred Molina, he can actually sound very menacing as Dr. Octopus. Like, he's actually quite scary in some scenes. I mean, he's definitely one of my favorite characters in the movie because, I'm something of an octopus myself. But, yeah, you know what? I didn't mention it in my old review because this isn't really a spoiler channel, as you guys may know. But just this once, I am going to kind of spoil the movie. So, yeah, Andrew and Toby, they were both great in the movie. I think, like, the way they helped Peter out and stuff, Uh, it was all done very well, and the chemistry between these three was outstanding. Their banter between each other was just superb. Um, the plot of this movie is also brilliant. Um, like, I mean, the film definitely does pick up from Far From Home very well, and the way we like see it all play out is like superb. Um, and that structure is brilliant as well. As I mentioned, I love it how Peter just goes through all this stuff throughout the movie, and like it's absolutely fantastic. Outstanding. Um, and Tom Holland does such a great performance as well. Um, uh, so yes, Spider-Man: No Way Home is a much better movie than I remember on second watch. Um, like, um, I mean, if you do plan to see the more fun stuff version in the cinema, what I'll say about it is that uh like don't go into this movie expecting it to be like completely different from the original cut, because like technically this pretty much is just the same exact movie, but just with like some extra scenes in it. Um, and I must say this movie is also a lot more. Not only is this movie more depressing on second watch, but it's also a lot funnier on second watch. The humor in it is great. And I think that the movie has a great mix of both um uh which is something that Thor Love and Thunder should have taken notes on. But anyway, sorry, enough Thor Love and Thunder. It is a pretty good movie. Just you know, the humor could have been toned down quite a bit. But sorry, back to Spider-Man: No Way Home. And there's also a new post-credit scene as well. And while it is very funny, it's also quite depressing to watch as well. Kinda, if you kind of know what I mean, judging from the ending of the movie. But overall, Spider-Man: No Way Home, much better movie on second watch. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. See you guys next time, and bye.